The competition is very much alive. Well, just before we get started, here is a few of the ball numbers that you should probably look out for during this draw then. Arsenal, the record 14-time FA Cup winners, are number 2. Chelsea 10, Liverpool 20, Manchester City 22, holders Manchester United 23 and Tottenham are 40. Ball number 45 are Salford City. They're at this stage for the first time. Then the two remaining non-league teams, Dagenham and Redbridge, are number 50, whilst the lowest ranked team in the competition are Tamworth, and they are ball 53. Also look out for 60. League Two side Bromley are at this stage for the very first time. OK then, let's get this draw underway. Mark is going to draw the home sides and Dion the away teams. Understood? Come on then, Dion.
Understood. Should we get started?
Let's get the balls in.
It's an FA Cup draw noise, isn't it?
It is.
Isn't it?
I'd be worried if it didn't make that noise, to be honest. They all out?
They're all out.
Lovely stuff. Thank you, Dion. Okay. Well, Mark, you are drawing the home teams, as I said. So if you could give them a swirl.
Who's first out?
So first out.
36.
Ball number 36 are Southampton. 20th in the Premier League at the moment.
39.
Going to St Mary's will be Swansea City, Russell Martin's former club, of course, 13th in the Championship.
Number 2.
Number 2, Arsenal, beaten by Liverpool in round 3 last season. They've got a home tie at the Emirates.
Number 23.
And they will be facing Manchester United. A huge tie.
Well done, Dion.
And that has got a very mixed response in the room. Dion Dublin, you are not popular. Very unpopular.
Number 47.
The draw must go on. Number 47 are Exeter City. They've not progressed beyond round 3 since 1981. This room's not going to be quiet now.
No. 29.
Exeter City will be taking on Oxford United, 17th in the Championship.
Number 48.
Number 48 are Leyton Orient. Had a dramatic win to be here at the weekend. They've not won in round 3 since 2011.
13.
They will be welcoming Derby County, who lifted the FA Cup for the only time in 1946.
62.
62 are Reading, taken to extra time by Harbour Town yesterday. They'll be at home.
Number 8.
Against Burnley, second in the Championship. They've won this competition before, of course.
Number 3.
Number 3, Aston Villa, one of Dion's former clubs. They've only won 2 ties in 9 seasons.
I can't win with this one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 43.
Dion has pitted them to play West Ham United. Another all-Premier League tie, Dion. Not sure that'll go down too well with Villa.
Number 27.
Number 27 are Norwich City, 9th in the Championship, knocked out by Liverpool in 2 of the last 3 seasons.
Number 6.
And they've got another Premier League team. This time it's going to be Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton going to Carrow Road.
Number 22.
Number 22, Manchester City. 7-time winners of this competition. Big friends of those here at Manchester United, of course.
45.
Manchester City will be playing Salford City. Curtis Till seems to quite like that. Captain of Salford City, Curtis Till.
Number 25.
Number 25 are Millwall, knocked out in round 3 in the last 3 seasons, all at home, interestingly.
Number 50.
They'll be hoping to end that record against Dagenham and Redbridge. 15th in the National League.
Number 20.
Number 20, Liverpool, on a slot side, of course, going so well in the Premier League. They're going to be at home. The 8-time winners will face
51.
Accrington Stanley. What a tie for the League Two side. Liverpool versus Accrington Stanley.
Number 7.
Bristol City, 11th in the Championship. Beat Premier League West Ham, of course, last year in a round 3 replay.
44.
And they are going to be facing Wolverhampton Wanderers. They made the quarter-final last season for the first time since 2019.
32.
32 are Preston North End, 18th in the Championship.
46.
They'll be facing Charlton. They faced Cray Valley Paper Mills twice on the BBC, incidentally, last year.
Number 10.
Chelsea only lost one of their past 26 third-round ties. One of Mark's former clubs, of course.
This is 59.
And they will be entertaining Morecambe. Shrimps have never gone beyond round 3.
24.
Middlesbrough, Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough last made it past round 3 when they got to the quarter-final in 2021-22.
4.
And they'll be welcoming Blackburn. Blackburn Rovers, an all-championship affair in the northeast.
Number 1.
Number 1, AFC Bournemouth. Their best run reaching the last 8 in 1957 and 2021. Who's going to the South Coast, Dion?
42.
West Brom are making the trip down to the South Coast. 7th in the Championship, won this competition 5 times.
55.
Mansfield, the Stags are yet to concede in the FA Cup this season.
64.
And it will be Wigan Athletic who will look to end that run. Boss Sean Maloney started the FA Cup final win in 2013.
53.
Tamworth. Wow, a home tie for Tamworth. That has gone down very well with Tamworth. Mark Hughes is very popular. Who is going to the Lamb Ground then, Dion Dublin? Give them a nice draw.
Number 40 is going to the Lamb Ground.
It is Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not sure. A good draw. You are popular now, Dion Dublin. What a tie. Tamworth versus Tottenham.
Number 16.
Number 16 are Hull City. They haven't progressed past the 3rd round since 2020.
61.
And they will be looking to end that record against Doncaster Rovers, 4th in League 2.
38.
38 are Sunderland. Lost 3-0 at home to rivals Newcastle in round 3 last season.
37.
And they'll be taking on Stoke City. Knocked out at home versus Brighton in the last 2 seasons.
19.
Leicester City, Ruud van Nistelrooy's Leicester City, of course. They lost to Chelsea in the quarter-finals last season. Who's going to King Power?
33.
QPR. QPR travelling to Leicester City.
Number 5.
Brentford, Thomas Frank's Brentford have lost back-to-back round 3 ties, both against Premier League teams.
Number 30.
But it's not going to be another Premier League team for them this time out. Plymouth Argyle, Wayne Rooney's Plymouth Argyle travelling to West London.
Number 11.
Coventry City. Frank Lampard's Coventry City beaten on penalties by Manchester United in the semi-finals in April.
35.
They will be taking on Sheffield Wednesday, an all-championship affair there. Coventry versus Sheffield Wednesday.
26.
Newcastle United have a home game. Quarterfinals last season ended a run of 3 successive round 3 exits.
Number 60.
And they'll be taking on Bromley.
Oh.
Bromley in round 3 for the first time in their 114th FA Cup campaign.
Number 14.
Everton. A Goodison Park game for Everton. A few oohs and ahs here at Old Trafford. 5-time winners, of course.
56.
And travelling to Goodison Park will be Peterborough United, 13th in League One. Everton versus Peterborough United.
Number 58.
Wycombe Wanderers, the League One leaders, beat non-league Wealdstone in round 2.
31.
Next up, they will face Portsmouth. 2 times winners, Portsmouth.
54.
Birmingham City began their FA Cup journey in round 1 for the first time in 30 years.
52.
They'll be welcoming Lincoln City, 9th in League One, to St Andrews.
Number 18.
Number 18, Leeds United, knocked out by Chelsea in round 5 last season. Give them a real swell, Dion. There we go.
63.
They will take on Harrogate Town. Wow. Simon Weaver seems to be quite happy with that draw, the manager of Harrogate Town. Leeds versus Harrogate in round 3 for just the 2nd time in their history.
28.
Number 28 are Nottingham Forest, Nuno Espirito Santo's side, going really well in the Premier League. How they love a cup run. Who are you going to give them, Dion?
Number 21.
You are going to give them Luton Town.
Ooh, nice.
Rob Edwards, Luton Town, 19th
Nice.
in the Championship.
34.
Number 34 are Sheffield United, Chris Wilder's side, first in the Championship.
Number 9.
And it will be Cardiff City going to Bramall Lane, an all-Championship affair.
17.
Number 17, Ipswich Town. Kieran McKenna's side, someone who I'm sure is much liked here at Manchester United.
49.
Ipswich Town will be taking on Bristol Rovers. They were eliminated in a round 3 replay against Norwich last season.
15.
Not many balls left, but Fulham are out. Marco Silva's won all 6 of his career games in round 3.
41.
And they will be welcoming Watford. Fulham against Watford, short trip for the Hornets. They lost the
It's in there
29-15
somewhere.
final
Yeah, got it.
6-0 against Manchester City.
Number
right there.
12.
Number 12 are Crystal Palace. The Premier League side have lost 4 of their past 5 third-round ties.
57.
57. They will be taking on Stockport.
Nice.
And that is all of the balls out, correct?
All done, all done.
Well done. Well, my thanks. Thank you very much for checking, Dion. My thanks go to Mark and Dion. I think that draw went down pretty well.